Hey loves, welcome back to my channel and thank you so much for tuning in. If you are a new subscriber, welcome and thank you for joining my beautiful family. If you are a regular, a returning supporter at day one, welcome back once again, my love, and thank you for pulling through and for watching another video. And if you're not subscribed to this channel, if you just stumbled across this video, then do click the subscribe button and the notifications bell so you're notified every single time we put up a new upload, okay? So in today's video, we are going to be reviewing all things Elizabeth Arden. This is a foundation review video and I'm going to be talking about the Elizabeth Arden Flawless Finish Skin Caring Foundation. If you follow me on Instagram, you would have seen that I received this product from Elizabeth Arden. This is the packaging of the foundation, just to show you guys quickly before we even get into talking about the product. It is a frosted glass bottle with dipped insides, which is great for handling the bottle. And then it also does have a frosted lid with the Elizabeth Arden logo at the top there, which I think is quite cool. And I'm also going to be reviewing the Elizabeth Arden Flawless Start Hydrating Serum Primer for you guys. This range is said to have quite a lot of skincare benefits, which is quite interesting. So before we even get into that, I'm first just going to read about the product and just show you guys or tell you guys what the brand is promising to deliver, as well as the benefits of the product. So first and foremost, starting off with the primer, which is said to have a key ingredient, which is hyaluronic acid. Hyaluronic acid is known to plump and hydrate the skin, and it also does help you have a much more youthful appearance or texture. The appearance, feel, and benefits of this serum primer is that it makes the skin feel smooth and moisturized. It instantly hydrates the skin, provides an instant glow or radiance, awakens and revitalizes the appearance of the skin with each use, improves the appearance of fine lines and dryness, comfortable to wear, refreshing, lightweight, and it is non-greasy. And this is what it looks like. This is a glass bottle and it also does have a frosted lid. And you open the product like so, and as you guys can see, there's a button you can press at the top there where the dropper sucks the product, and then voila. I love the fact that it has a dropper. I think that's quite great because product wastage, as you guys know, I have a heavy hand, so I'm always concerned about things like that. The texture of the product looks quite interesting. It does look like it, oh, so it has little oil particles for the hydrating element. Got you. Okay, so I'm gonna get right into it. So this came with the press drop. This is not a sponsored video, by the way. I just wanted to do this for you guys because when I asked on my stories if you'd be interested in this review, a lot of people voted yes. So price and availability, the hydrating serum primer is 475 Rand, and the Flawless Finish Skin Caring Foundation is 585 Rand, which I think is quite affordable. I really expected Elizabeth Arden products to be priced a little bit higher. And then the foundation brush, which is this one, this is what I'll be using today to apply the products. This retails for 450 Rand. Now I'm very surprised by the price of this brush because that's literally 100 and something Rand cheaper than the foundation and 20 something Rand cheaper than the primer. If I'm going to be paying 400 and something Rand for a brush, I would expect their primer to be like 700 and their foundation maybe like even 900 Rand. So I'm very surprised. I'm not complaining though because I like the price points of the foundation and the primer. I think this is a little bit steep, to be quite honest, because 400 and something Rand for a brush, child, that's a lot of money. Let's get into this. So I'm just going to put about 2 drops on the back of my hand. And I am going to disclose the fact that I did go in with my Revlon Photo Ready Prep Set and Refresh Spray. It's just become a habit that I have to do before doing my makeup. I'm going to use this end of the Elizabeth Arden brush. I have used this brush before filming this video, and to be quite honest, I really enjoy it. So maybe the price does make sense. I'm joking. I don't think there is a need to be paying 500 Rand for a foundation brush. I am so sorry. But anyway, yeah, I'm just gonna spread this product all over my face. I did ice my skin before filming this video because apparently that really does wonders for the finish of your makeup. So if there's anybody who wants to try that, then you can literally do so. And if you don't know what it means to ice your skin, you literally grab like an ice block or an ice pack and you apply this all over your face and you just dab your face dry. Off the bat, the primer is very hydrating. As you guys can see, my skin already has a glow-like finish. I'm just gonna bring my mirror a little bit closer. You guys will probably see it in the corner there. I hope it's not too distracting. So I never really know what to say about primers except for if it does what it promises or if it doesn't. And the thing is, you never really know that kind of information unless you wear it for a long period of time. So unfortunately, this is like a first impression review. This is not going to be a wear test. So I'm not going to have information on how the primer treated me after 5 hours or 10 hours or whatever the case may be. So yeah, just off the bat, it feels good. My skin is very sensitive right now, but I have no irritation. So if you are someone who's probably taking like acne medication, or if you are on any antibiotic for your skin, you can definitely use this. The fact that I'm not getting like any tingling sensation or any discomfort is a good thing. That means the product is safe to use for those with sensitive skin as well. So the foundation is the Elizabeth Arden Flawless Skincare Foundation, which is said to be long wear. It has a natural finish. It is buildable, lightweight coverage, and it wears for up to 24 hours. This is formulated with skin-loving ingredients to streamline your beauty routine. This foundation leaves skin looking fresh and feeling like your version of flawless. It is available in 40 shades. This hybrid formula made with hyaluronic acid, vitamin C, and vitamin E nourishes the skin. Oil control for up to 24 hours, is heat and humidity resistant, and it won't settle into pores and fine lines. It is also paraben and fragrance free, and it is dermatologically tested. So the benefits of this foundation is that it's 24-hour wear. It has a wide shade range of 40 natural finish shades, and obviously the range offers you a warm, cool, and neutral undertones. And it is apparently buildable coverage. I'm very interested to see how buildable the coverage is because I'm a full coverage kind of girl. It is skin safe formula, which is dermatologically tested. It apparently won't clog your pores, and it is there to nourish your skin while correcting imperfections. The key ingredients in this foundation is hyaluronic acid, vitamin C, vitamin E, as well as botanical blend. And just to show you guys the shade selection, I mean, I don't know. I feel like if you're going to launch 40 shades of foundation, there should be an equal amount of shades under every single light, medium, deep. Those categories, there should be an equal amount under each, or just as close to equal. But in terms of deep, very limited. And this is generally something that brands do. But at the same time, I will give them props for having quite a wide, deep selection. But at the same time, us giving brands prop for actually accommodating women of color is like congratulating fish for swimming. It's something that they're supposed to be doing anyway, so it should never ever be like at least they have 10 deep shades, you know. But I will say that I am quite impressed by the shade selection, especially for a brand like Elizabeth Arden, because a lot of brands that are more of on your luxury end barely accommodate women of color. Like, their shade selections are actually like very embarrassing. So yeah, I'm quite impressed with that. Just to give some information on the brush, this is a dual end foundation brush designed to provide seamless application and blending. A larger heart shaped end applies foundation perfectly to the natural contours of the face. This is so true. While the small tapered brush end perfects smaller areas around the nose and eyes for precision concealing and a polished finish. Washed easily with soap and water, synthetic hair for optimal finish. Now, let me tell you guys something about this brush. It is so amazing to use. This has been like my go-to brush since I got it. So the fact that I'm whiling about it being 400 and something rand, I'm wrong and I'm right, because I'm wrong in the sense that I am complaining as if it's not a good product. This brush is great. I promise you guys it's amazing. Do I think it's worth 450 rand? No, I do not think it is. Would I buy it if I were to misplace it? If I had like a lot of money to like spend. Do you get what I mean? Like, there's certain things that you know are really good, but you wouldn't buy them unless you have access to extra cash. Would I go and buy 450 rand brush? I really believe in makeup, hey. Like, I don't know. I don't want to answer this question because I don't know if I'm lying or telling the truth. I actually don't understand why I'm sitting here discussing this brush right now because this is not even the point of this video. So anyway, let's get into this video. These are the shades that they sent me. I have 450N and 460W over here. N being neutral, W being warm, as well as 500W, 510N, and 520W. So I'm going to start off by swatching what I think could be the closest to my shade. I'm first going to start off by grabbing 460W. I love that it has a pump. Okay. I think this is my shade. That's why I'm like shocked because I didn't expect it to be that easy. The next shade I suspect could be mine is 510N. Smells really good. So this is 410N. Can you guys see the difference between the two? This one is the neutral, which is, ooh, actually, what? I don't know what's going on, but what is going on, child? Why does it look the other way around? So this is what? I'm so sorry, guys. I'm so confused. So this is 460W, which is warm. Okay, and then this is 510N, which is neutral, but the 510 looks warmer than the neutral. My shade is definitely the first shade I swatched, which is 460W. This one here looks like it could be my shade, but at the same time, I can see already that I'm gonna have issues with it being pretty warm. So I'm just gonna go with this one first over here. And I'm not gonna wipe this off, I'm just gonna blend it in, because either way, it'll act as a corrector since it is warmer. So yeah, the shade that we're gonna be going with today is definitely 460W. So I'm not bothered by the smell of the foundation. I don't feel it's harsh. It does have a smell, a very different smell. I can't say it's floral or anything of that sort. I don't know how to describe it, but it's a very subtle smell. And already you can tell that this is a very hydrating foundation just by the consistency and like how it blends, because it's not setting into a matte finish. However, one of the main properties this foundation is said to have is a oil controlling factor, which I think is quite interesting for a foundation that has like a very, I don't know how to describe the finish, a very hydrating finish. I think it's very hard to clock being oil controlling and hydrating at the same time. I love how this brush just gets into the various contours of your face. Like, it just makes the job so much easier. And that's why earlier it was so hard for me to even answer if is it really worth the 450 Rand? Would I really go and buy it? I think I probably would because I enjoy it so much. Now that I'm using it, I have to be honest. Okay, so this is the coverage so far. Definitely a very hydrating foundation. It definitely has a very dewy finish, as you guys can see. How do I feel about the coverage? I think the coverage is medium, but it certainly is buildable. Would I say it's buildable to full? I think it's light to medium more than anything. I don't think it's full coverage because like over here I can still see my marks. So maybe if I try and go in with one more pump of the foundation, and I'm still going in with the same shade, which is 460W. And already I feel like the foundation oxidizes a little bit. I won't lie to you guys, because the shade is looking slightly warmer than what it was when I swatched it, which is perfectly fine because once you highlight anyway, it's better for your foundation to be warm than to be ashy, because once you highlight your face, then you're going to look like a ghost. And if you are someone who wants full coverage with the foundation, it's always better to use a brush. Or if you're someone who wants more of like a dewy finish or like a skin-like finish, that is when beauty blenders are or should be your go-to. Highly recommend. But sometimes what I like to do is I like to blend in with a brush and then sort of pick up any excess product with a beauty blender, especially if I feel like I've sort of caked on the makeup. So you're gonna blend that all the way down your neck. And yeah, guys, this is very dewy, which is honestly not my ideal go-to foundation, usually because I have oily skin. But at the same time, as I mentioned earlier, they did say it is oil controlling, so I can't assume that this is not going to, you know, age well or look better after having completed my entire face. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna go off camera and just finish the rest of my face, and then I'll just come talk about how I feel about the product. But off the bat, I can say to you guys that the coverage is 100% buildable. I'm actually so much happier with it now that I've gone in with another layer. So yes, extremely buildable. It does feel very hydrating. Like I feel like I almost just put on a moisturizer, but at the same time it's not heavy on the skin. The product is very lightweight. It is very comfortable. Look at that glow, child. If you are someone with dry skin and you are looking for something that's going to give you a dewy finish, then I really think this is the product for you. I'm actually going to come in a little bit closer. Unfortunately, I can't zoom in with this lens. It just stays in one place, so that's really how it is. Now what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to grab my beauty blender and I'm just going to try and blend with this and see if it makes any difference at all to the finish of the product. Let's say I want to mattify it a little bit. No, so yeah, very hydrating, luminous finish. This is just how the foundation is. So if you are going to purchase it, then be sure that this is the kind of finish that you want. It looks really good. I feel like this is the kind of foundation you wear when you are on holiday somewhere tropical and you just want to look like a beach goddess, you know, butter, African butter. You want to look like you're melting. This is definitely the kind of foundation that you wear. This is also the kind of foundation you wear when you want like a really natural makeup look, where you're brushing your brows up, you're putting on foundation, you're setting them with a brow gel, you're putting on a blush and a whole lot of highlight and a nude glossy lip. But anyway, let me not ramble too much right now. Let me first go finish my face and then I'll be back to give you guys a proper review once I'm done. Hey my loves, so I am back and this is the look that I created to show you guys just the final finish and the final look of the foundation and give you guys my final input. So I'm first going to start off with the primer. The primer sits like a dream on the skin. I know earlier on I mentioned the fact that it's very difficult for me to give a review on a primer, especially when the video is not necessarily a wear test, because then I can't give you guys you know, the most accurate feedback on the product. But just based on how it wears and how it sits on the skin and how it feels, I'm pretty much impressed. It smells good. It is hydrating like they promised. It does have a very smooth like finish. It doesn't feel sticky or uncomfortable, and it also works very well with the foundation. I must admit that the two products do complement each other. However, I do feel like if you are someone with oily skin and you really want to try this foundation on its own, maybe first start off with a mattifying primer instead of this one and see how you feel about the finish of this foundation with the mattifying primer. That's definitely something that I will be trying the next time I use this foundation, because I am more of a matte girl than I am a dewy, I won't lie. And whenever I do use a dewy foundation, it is to mix it with my mattes. I do prefer mixing the two just to achieve my ideal finish. Yeah, I am happy with the primer serum. I think it is a good product, and I think it's something that I would really recommend for someone with dry skin more than oily because of its hydrating properties. So now we're gonna move on to the foundation. So the shade that I did use in the foundation, as mentioned earlier, is 460W. The packaging I love, absolutely love the packaging. The packaging is so beautiful. I love the colors that they used. I love the fact that it is frosted. I think the only problem I would say with the frosting, I find that it is a little bit misleading in the sense that Generally, frosted foundation bottles are associated with a matte finish. So if you're someone who's not going to read the product, and if you're someone who's not going to pay attention to product information, then you could pick this up thinking it's a matte finish. Kanti, it's extremely dewy, as you guys saw earlier on when I was applying the product. So yeah, I'm a little bit about that, but otherwise very beautiful. I also love the color over here, the goldish color. The pump, very convenient. Such a convenient thing to have. I feel like all foundations should have a pump, especially liquid foundations. This formula is extremely liquid, much more liquid than the average liquid foundation, and I think that has a lot to do with the fact that it is a highlighting product, and it also has skin caring benefits. So there is quite a few other ingredients in, such as hyaluronic acid, vitamin C and E. I don't know if that has anything to do with the consistency of the product, but possibly it is something that probably influences how it you know, the formula basically sets or whatever. I don't know what the word I'm looking for is. In terms of smell, the smell is fine. I have sinus, so I can't smell too well, so it's a little bit tricky for me to speak on this, but I feel like it isn't overwhelming. But also please do bear in mind that my nose is blocked 99.9% of the time, so it's very difficult for me to smell. But from what I can smell, it does smell good. It doesn't smell overwhelming, and it smells like this. It's very subtle, but please do watch someone else's review before you take my word for it. How do I feel about the coverage? I would say that the coverage is 100% buildable. They are definitely right about that. However, I don't think it's full coverage. I think it's medium to full, because I'm pretty impressed considering that this is the only product I use. I didn't mix it with any other foundation. I'm pretty impressed with the finish. You can barely see my acne scars. Undertone, I know I mentioned earlier that I felt like the foundation does oxidize a little bit, but at the same time, I'm so happy with how it's set. I feel like it also oxidizes to sort of like match your skin tone, because I'm really impressed with how this looks. This is an area here where it's honestly only just primer and foundation right below my contour, so you guys can see how it looks against my neck, and it looks really good. So I don't know what it is, but this looks really good and it's set pretty well, and I'm highly impressed by that. Would I use this product again? Yes, I would. Would I recommend it to somebody else? Yes, I would. However, I would make sure that I tell the person that if you have oily skin, it's not for you. If you have dry skin, then maybe. Yeah, that is basically it for today, my loves. I hope you guys did enjoy this review. I hope you guys found it informative. If you are going to try out the product, let me know down below in the comment section. If you have tried out the product before, let me know how you felt your experience was. Did you feel like it was worth your coins, child? Or did you feel like it was a nay from you, a big miss? And before we end off this video, I do want to announce the winners of my vlog giveaway. The first winner we have over here is for the Wishful package, which was the Timolo Home giveaway. And the winner of that giveaway is Vuyisa Manyana. Congratulations and thank you so much for entering. Please do pop me an email. There is details down below on who to contact for your package. Thank you so much for entering. Thank you for watching and thank you for supporting, and thank you for giving me the correct answer as well. The winner of my second giveaway is Refilwe Lefifi. Thank you so much for entering. Thank you so much for giving the correct answer. For those who don't know what the answer is, it was the all green smoothie from Kuwai. I really appreciate you guys entering these giveaways, and I know you guys are probably thinking like, oh, we don't care when you guys enter because it's just for your guys' benefit because you guys get a package. But we also appreciate you guys entering these giveaways because that means that you are watching and you are engaging with our content, so it really does mean a lot. And I am going to be doing a 300k giveaway very soon on my channel. Those two giveaways had nothing to do with 300k subscribers, but there is one coming soon. I just need to find the perfect thing to give away for you guys. Like, I want it to be mind-blowing. Like, I want it to be something good. But yeah, in the meantime, please do continue to watch, please continue to like, please continue to subscribe, please continue to share if you can. Your support is appreciated and it goes a very long way. Thank you so much for watching my Elizabeth Arden Flawless Finish Skin Caring Foundation review. I hope you guys did enjoy this video, and I will see you guys in my next one. Do take care, stay blessed and beautiful.